Ciao. My name is Zoe, and this is Divinity Within Thee. Welcome back. If you are a returning subscriber, I appreciate and love you guys all for your patience. I know I'm a couple days late to do this new moon reading, but I have been shifting. I moved places, obviously location. I'm now here in the jungle, and I thought it would be nice to give you guys a little taste of my sunset here while making this video in my amazing new jungle home. So you guys, let's talk a little bit about new moons and this energy. Okay, what is a new moon? What does it mean? It's about renewal. This is like a really good time. If you haven't already set intentions for what you're calling in, for what you want to be calling in, now is the time. Make sure you get it done, because this is a monumental time forward. Now, after the eclipses and everything like that, the Scorpio full moon, which was this spot of death and rebirth, now we're in this Taurus new moon. So anybody who has a prominent Taurus placement, you know, sun, moon, rising, Venus, Merc, or like is a pretty strong fixed sign energy, you're gonna be feeling it. And for a lot of us, this will be the final time when shit starts shifting into a better, more forward movement. And just from the where am I going? Am I backwards? Am I forwards? So this new moon is now in the grounded earth sign of Taurus. Now, how does this information help us? How can you use this information to better navigate through what's going on? Well, Taurus, like I said, is a fixed sign, and it is an earth sign. So, two main prominent things in this situation. One, earth sign. So this is about physical matters. This is about grounding, right? Tauruses are about like longevity of things. You know, it's a fixed sign. When we set things in motion, when Tauruses set things in motion, it's because they want to have that stability, that longevity for an extended amount of time. They want it to keep, like when they take action, they want to make sure that there's actually something coming from it. And they're going to see it for a long time. So we have that energy, which is cool. And like this is also having to do like what is Taurus about, right? Because it's obviously not just the new moon, it's the energy of where and what zodiac sign the new moon is in. So Taurus is all about our stability. It's all about our home, our creature comforts. So food, health, things like this. So our home, right? So this is why I really felt like, yes, it was actually finally a good time to move and shift out of where I was, because now we have this new moon in Taurus after the death and rebirth in Scorpio. And like the last whatever in the nodal axis being north and south of Taurus and Scorpio. Now it's shifting. So what does this mean? How can we use this? It means our home, how we keep our home, how we view it. Like, is it our sanctuary? Do we have people over? Like, are we nurturing ourselves? Are we taking care of our home? Like, what does it look like? What does it feel like? And what I've noticed is actually a lot of people right now are shifting out of home spaces where they felt good, like being close or around or partying or whatever, to this very like, I need my home to be my sanctuary. I need to feel protected. I need to feel secure. And yeah, that's basically like exactly what's going on right now. So, of course, moving to a place that's more protected, more secure, also like grounding, right? It is a sign, it is an earth sign. So, coming back to nature, spending more time in nature, being surrounded by nature, tuning into more natural rhythms or cycles, such as, I've been definitely, I always kind of do wake up before the sun comes up, begin my day. When the sun goes down, I'm ready to kind of like close it out. And yeah, like the people we're going to allow to be at our house or in our space or be our safe place, even the people that we allow to feel like home to us, not just our physical home, like in many physical aspects. So also like our relationships, like how are people showing up for us? Like, are they clean? Do they look good? Like, what is the upkeep of somebody's information, their knowledge, their learning, their health? Now, yes, this is about food and health. So you guys might find a lot of switching, right? We might be switching the type of things that we eat. And it's not just about working out, exercising, losing the weight. It's about the longevity. How do we keep fit? How do we stay fit? How do we incorporate these things that we've learned into a more common routine, a more like better for us to settle into? Now, Taurus is also all about possessions. So make sure at this time, especially because Mars is in Leo now, make sure at this time that you're not being possessive, of anything, of that was mine or I paid that or whatever. This is a really arrogant way of being. But what are the things that you have? Now is also a good time to kind of clear out or get rid of anything that is no longer serving you. And that means on all types of levels. That means, physically, like dropping things, like even maybe, changing our style or the things that we wear a little bit. The people that we hang out with, like how we do this. And we will start to notice that when you're like an awakened type of person, you'll start to notice less and less, or more and more, that less and less people that you have had this longevity with for an extended amount of time are going to remain, right? Because some people don't want to take the next step forward. Some people don't want to actually change, right? And change, as much as fixed signs don't really like change that much, change is the only constant. Change is inevitable. So we cannot really surpass that, right? It's going to keep happening. So either we can change things and level up, upgrade, and keep growing, or we can allow things to change around us and make it really uncomfortable. So my vibe on this is ground yourself out. Not just like what feels good comfortably to eat, but like, do you feel good? Do you feel comfortable? Do you feel, what is home? What is your sanctuary, even your temple, your being, right? Your physical body. And how are we better integrating this? So one, Taurus is all about this, right? What and how are we doing? Now, the next thing is, what does our food and other supply look like? And I don't mean like having a bunch of extra food sitting around or whatever. I mean, are we growing food? Like, where are we getting our food? Like, is it organic? Are we trying to skip out? Are we trying to buy the cheaper thing or the faster, quicker to be made? Or are we actually caring about the water, the pesticides, everything, what's going into the food, and even down to, you know, who's making the food, how they're preparing it, what their intention or attitude is for the preparation. So a lot of people may find now, or just recently even, that you're probably really enjoying maybe like cooking or creating these meals. You're getting more nourishment out of it, physically, mentally, everything, because you're doing it for yourself. You know, you're being of service. Even if you're making food and you're sharing with other people, the point is you're putting the love, you're putting the intention into preparing it, to cooking it for yourself, you know, for your being. And so that's super important. Super, super important. So what can we expect with this new moon? How are we calling it in? What are we setting in play? So remember, the choices that we make now, especially because Pluto and all of this other stuff, the things that we allow, the way that we allow people to communicate with us, the way that we receive, you know, getting paid for work, all of these different things. It's time to kind of look at them. Now, we just came out of Mercury retrograde, and that's great. You know, now we should have taken the time to kind of go back and look at the things, and instead of blatantly, loudly communicating or forcefully trying to push people out of their house, you know, we should have now come back and been like, you know what, let's figure out how to properly communicate and work this out. So anything that you have thought of that was coming back up for you that you needed to revisit, like, make sure that you're now, you know, actually communicating that, you know, those things, properly communicating, reaching out to the people where you need to. And also make sure that you're properly communicating your needs, not just to other people, but to yourself. Are you being authentic? Are you being honest with yourself and your needs, right? Are your needs being met? Are you meeting your needs? Before you're so quickly pointing the finger for everybody else that's not meeting your needs, are you meeting your needs? Are you showing up for yourself first? So, and this goes down to not just food, relationships, intimacy, everything, right? So let's think about, you know, how we can better navigate and communicate and be honest and authentic about what it is we're really striving for. What does that look like? What does happiness, what does a good home, like stable friendships, relationships, what do those look like, right? And that's what you should be calling in. That's what you should be manifesting. It doesn't matter if you already have these people. Like, what you're going to notice is a lot of people that have been around for a long time, their goals, their things are going to start switching. They're going to start kind of fading to the wayside. And, you know, we need to be aware of this. We need to be really in tune with our intuition. Like, what actually fucking feels good? If it doesn't feel good, don't do it. You know, if it feels good, do it. I mean, like, everything in moderation, of course. Of course. So, these are all really important things. What else is going on right now, you guys? We have a grand fixed square or a grand fixed cross. So, like, the way the astrology looks like right now is on the astrological chart. It's basically, from all the fixed signs, a little square that's going around, and it creates what's called a grand cross. Now, these are monumental times of things shifting. Now, it's shifting, of course, the North Node, South Node from Scorpio and Taurus over into Aries. So, what are we doing? We're death and rebirth to what are old structures or old ways. What are we going to see falling apart? You know, we're going to see governmental system structures, everything like this collapsing. Why? Because we're rebuilding it. We cannot rebuild new, better situations or earth or life or pathways on shitty old foundations. We have to start. We have to clear the land and then start to rebuild from the ground level up. Now, Earth, from Earth up, I would suggest as much time as you can, get out in nature and, do meditation, go for a walk, do anything like this. And even think of like any of the things you've been wondering that you have been racking your mind, racing through your mind. Like, go out into nature, go for a walk, and really see what's going on. So the grand fixed cross is going to be mostly affecting all fixed signs. So if you are an Aquarius, a Taurus, a Leo, or a Scorpio, you're probably really fucking feeling this energy. If you have any of these fixed signs in large or in prominent placements in your chart, then you're also probably going to feel it. Now, something important you can do is you can go ahead and look up your astrology and see where Taurus falls in your chart. Now, where Taurus falls in your chart is going to tell you what your focus is being on, what the new thing coming in for you is. Now, also, look at the house that it's in, and see, is it in finances? Is it in career? Is it in home and family? Is it in health? What is it in? And that will give you a better idea of what and how to use this energy to your advantage, right? To use it for navigation through all of this crazy energy. So what you're feeling, and I've noticed a lot of people have hit me up, there's so much shit collapsing all around, there's so much happening, right? Well, what it is things that are feeling physically overwhelming, things that are coming up, things that are pissing you off, all of these things. This is your body's physically responding to things that do not feel good for it. Listen to it. That's your body, your intuition. That is your being. It's trying to tell you, but you're not listening. So listen up and focus on what these things are that you're being met with, what these things are that are coming up for you. Mine was these people who I thought were my friends that I was having a place from, they kicked me out a month before the contract ended. Why? Because they're bullies and they're fucking shitty people. Now, at the end, I was like, well, I don't want to fuck them over. I don't want to fuck them over. I don't want to have to go legal on this. I don't want to fuck them over. And my friend showed up and said, at what point do you not want to be, do you want to be a nice person? And at what point are you not fucking somebody else over? Are you so worried about not fucking somebody else over that you're in turn fucking yourself over? And that blew my mind, right? Because it was like, if we're going to sit here and say, I'm doing all this and I'm doing all of that, but all this shit's happening, then we're fucking being a martyr. You know what I'm saying? We're being a martyr. Either you're going to stand up for your physical well-being and not worry about how it looks with other people. What I realized? The people that I thought were my friends are not my fucking friends. They're not my friends at all. They're not my friends. They were just playing that friend game. Maybe they were at one point, but whatever. The true essence of people is coming out now, right? So we're going to start to really see what is like, and fucking believe people when they show you who they are. It's real. Believe it. If they show up for you, if they come through for you, that's fucking great. But if they just are placeholding because you've known each other or whatever is going on, you know what? Somebody else probably wants that parking spot. And as long as we hold on to these old things, and why is it this new thing and all this fixed sign? Because it has to be that intense to shake up fixed sign energy. It's how things are fixed into place. Imagine, gluing, using like E6000, using Gorilla Glue, super glue, something like that. You're fixing something, not repairing, fixing it to it. You're like, this is now the way it's got to be. So this is the energy. You're attaching it to it and being like, this is exactly where I want to put this fucking picture or this mirror or whatever, this tile, you know, whatever it is, you know, this relationship, this way people treat me, this thing, this place, this everything, right? You are setting something in a fixed position. So make sure all of the positions, all of the things and the people and everything that's going on in your life, that you're ready for it to stay like that. And if you're not, make sure you're fixing to change it, you know, because you got to do it. You got to fucking do it. Otherwise, you're saying, yep, bring it on the next 20 years. This is the energy that I'm ready to keep. So be aware, be conscious, and, you know, be on top of that. So let's go. I still have all of my, I have this whole bag filled with tarot cards. I haven't set up my shit yet, but I'm just going to grab the deck from the top, the good tarot, and pull some cards for the collective about this new moon, energy of this new moon. And see what is coming up for us. Okay. Thank you, universe, source creators, spirit guides, angels, ancestors, aliens, for all the information, the downloads that we are getting and you are giving. May they be in the highest vibrational frequency possible, with only love and light and truth surrounding them. So it is. Messages for the collective. About energy, new moon energy. Messages for the collective, new moon energy. Yeah, so I'm hearing like five of Pentacles energy, which is basically like you know, abandonment. So it's about like abandoned ship. You know what I'm saying? It's about who's shown up and who hasn't, and what and who you need to kind of like abandon ship or whatever, you know? First card, 3 of Water. So we can celebrate, we can be happy, we can come together, we can manifest these things together. No, that was too many. The Empress, that's interesting. 3, 4, we're going on a up. Oh, the 4, I'm like 4 is the Emperor. My bad. The Emperor, okay? So this is Aries energy, right? This is the energy of forward movement. Again, setting our foundation, our structure, right? That's what the Emperor is all about. Building. What do they say? Rome wasn't built in a night. Okay. Queen of Air. So Queen of Swords. So tap into your knowledge, to your learning, to your wisdom. And when you do that, be sure about who you are, about what you're calling in, right? The Queen of Swords knows what she wants. She's like, no, I made my decision. It is what it is. We have the 4 of Cups. So do not allow this to be a missed opportunity, right? Do not allow the blessings and the things that you potentially have been calling in or manifesting in to float on by, to swim on past you, because you are so set or so attached to your old ways, your old way of thinking, things like this. Messenger of Earth. Because right now, this earth energy is basically, you know, it's like, what do you want? You know, I want to bring you this new job, this new partner, this new place, this new thing. Like, But are you listening to the message or are you ignoring it? Four of Cups. Are you so set on, I like the way things are, whatever that, you know? I'm so set on this, like, whatever, I'm happy, I'm not unhappy, the Three of Cups. No, you're missing it. You're dropping the ball. Look at, I don't know if you can see that the pearl, she's got the pearls, but she can only carry 3. She's dropped the other one, you know? It's like, don't be so caught up. It's like, wait, what? And there's a message here, like, you guys, there's new stuff, there's good money, there's good things, there's a lot of big shifts coming in, especially for the fixed signs, okay? Transformation. Okay. Transformation. I believe that that is the 13. Is that the Tower? Is that no? It's death and rebirth. This is Scorpio. Scorpio energy. Transformation. So this is death and rebirth. We have to be, and again, look at that's the energy of 4. So we have to keep moving forward. We have to transform. Change is indefinite. The moon. And the moon, and just as the moon can renew itself, so too can you. Okay? The energy of 9. It's about completing. It's like from the new moon to the full moon, like what's going on? What are we calling in? And what are the things that are coming to the surface? You know, the moon, which is Cancerian energy. So right now we have Aries energy, we have Scorpio energy, and we have Cancer energy. What are the things, right? The moon is always about what are the things that are being brought to light, right? What are the things when it's a dark moon, you know, when it's a new moon, it's like everything is kind of hidden or it's fresh. When it's a full moon, the light is illuminating all of the things. But the moon is still about, like, you know, our own secrets, right? Our own secret self, right? Just like your moon sign in astrology is about your secret self, how you love, your secret inner being. So how can we use this energy? And this is 18, which is the energy of 9, which is a completion. So how can we use this time and this energy to come upon a completion, to do what's called like a course correction, essentially? Four of Earth. By getting clear on what it is that we're holding on to, what it is that we're attached to, what our attachments are, what our attachment styles are. And are they healthy for us, or do we need to change what they are? Because listen, like I said, this is the time for fixed things to change. But we're not going to get a time like this again. Not in a long time. And the World. So, for some of you guys, this could mean it's time for travel. This could mean there could be some people, I'm getting the vibe of, you could be having some connections with foreign people. People could be going to a foreign land. You might be traveling. You might be really connecting or manifesting to go somewhere else, or somebody to come from somewhere else. But the World is all about completion, the beginning and the ending of cycles. And if you look at the top of this card on these 3 worlds, again, in that moon or the sun up there is a keyhole. I don't know if you can see that. Sorry, my lighting's still not the best out here. Anyways, there's a keyhole right here. And it's like, only you have the key to start and to begin anew. That is your cycle. Any more messages? Any more messages? Nope. Oh. Any more messages? Oh. Any more messages? Huh. Check that out. Okay, so for some of you guys, you have Virgo energy right here. For some of you guys have been hermiting away. You've been hiding out for a long time. Now look at this. Look at what's at the top of this card. Look at all these keys. Interesting that the endings and beginnings goes up to this keyhole, and the Hermit is coming here. So I would say for a lot of you, it's the time for you to be all by yourself is coming to a closure. For other people, it could be if you've been spending too much time around other people, that cycle could be coming to an end. And it could be coming to a closure. You know, it's kind of time to fucking lock yourself away a little bit. Now, for several of you guys, it could mean it's time to get back out into the world, to stop being such a hermit and to kind of move back out into the world. And we're bringing in the Two of Water, the Two of Cups. So for a lot of people, and I think a lot of fixed sign energy and stuff like this, you will actually begin to start seeing the right kind of people, partnerships. Some of you guys even new lovers. Yep. And some of you guys might be traveling to see somebody, or somebody might be traveling to come see you. The Six of Swords. So this is about going to a new land, a new place. So it's about changing what has been set. You know, your world as you know it is now going to get a lot more personal, a lot smaller. And, you know, for some of you guys, you could be going on the world, you know, could be traveling around the world. You could be traveling somewhere, but you're definitely, you know, you're getting safe passage to the next location. So just know that. Messages for the collective. The Queen of Fire. And make sure that if it doesn't set your heart, your soul on fire, if it isn't your passion, it isn't bringing you passion or joy, it isn't giving a spark. And that goes as far as people, situations, everything. Then don't entertain it. Don't entertain it. Any more messages for the collective, please and thank you. Seven of Water. Yeah, it's time to make a choice. It's time to make decisions. There's a lot of choices, a lot of decisions. There's also a lot of fish in the sea. But I think ultimately, you guys know what feels good, what seems not just like luck, what seems like love, what seems like what it should be. And what does it bring, you guys? I can't make this shit up. The Ten of Earth. It brings financial. We have financial contentment. We have, you know, money. We have longevity. We have, you know, this is really about long term. I don't know if you can see it. There's like a wolf. Wait. Yeah, a wolf and a treasure chest. So this is about you know, long-term stability, finances being secure, having treasures, having something that's going to last, a legacy that you can leave. So some of you guys are calling in this real solid partnership, family, like this, and that's all of it, 10. And then we have the Star, you guys, which is the energy of 8, which is abundance. So the Star is about, this is Aquarian energy. And this is all about wish fulfillment, your dreams coming true. What is your wish? The Water Bearer, this is what is holding your true inner soul, your wish, your emotion. Wow, how beautiful. How absolutely beautiful that is, you guys. So figure out what you want, figure out what makes you happy, and really set those goals, set those intentions, and call in the kind of people and the things that you want. You know, it's been a long, rough path or a journey, and, you know, that's life, unfortunately. Sometimes it's better than others, and sometimes it's not, but that's life. It's okay. It's just how it goes sometimes. Let's see. Any more messages? Oh, yeah, you guys are about to see. I don't know if you can see this. I don't know if it will come. Oh, we'll just let it. The whole sky is like golden orange right now. You can barely see it from this angle. Yeah. So so a lot of you guys that have been wishing, look at this. A lot of you guys that have been hoping love has been would be coming in, or someone's coming to make an offer, or for some of you, you are wanting to go and make an offer. And you want to have this contentment. You want to have this happy family. We have the 10 of Cups, this emotional stability, this, again, longevity, this home, all of this. What will come of it? Victory. Success. So, if this is your intention for a lot of you guys that want this, yeah, make sure to put it out there. Make sure to really be honest about your emotional state, to get out of your head, to realize that you are the one that creates this, whether it's heartbreak or strength, whether it's the Tower or ignoring, you know, like the messages are coming in, like you're creating the judgment for yourself, you know, like what are you doing? Are you doing the work? Are you walking away? Are you finding the balance? You know? Are you figuring out what is your comforts, your creature comforts? Are you sneaking away from them? You know, are you avoiding them? Get your shit together. Get your stuff together. You know? Yeah, and for a lot of you, it will be a new path, a new passion, new love coming around the corner. So, you guys, I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you for all the likes, comments, subscribes, shares. Also, for the people that have been sending donations, that's amazing. I love you guys so much, and every bit helps, especially because I just had this big move and I'm really physically inept. I'm still fighting this bad thing on my foot, this this MRSA staph infection. So keep sending your love, your light, your positive energy, your positive vibrations out towards me. I feel it, I appreciate it, and every bit helps. Nothing is going unnoticed, trust me. Nothing is going unseen or unnoticed or unfelt. It's all, I can feel it. I am here feeling it with you. I am feeling it and dealing it, you know. So keep sending it out, all of the love, all of the good vibes. Keep shooting your girl those extra bits of energy when you have time. Like really put the energy to my foot, my left leg, and yeah, let's get this stuff. Let's receive the justice in which we deserve. Finally, and let's change, you know, let's tip the wheels of fate. Let's change. So as always, I appreciate you, I love you, and yeah, drop a comment if you would like me to go deeper on something like that. Mention it below. Drop a heart if you want to show some love and you want to give some extra love and healing vibes to your girl over here. Yeah, drop a heart. It's super free, energetic exchange, and it really helps me a lot, like small content creators like myself. It helps with the algorithms, guys. So like, I give you a reading, I give you a tune in, like you just give me some love, give me a thumbs up, drop a heart in the comments, or, you know, say something. It would be amazing. As always, I appreciate you. Infinite gratitude, love, and light. Ciao for meow. Until next time.